Back when the rise of YouTube and viral videos was just starting, the most influential medium was the flash animation side. They were basically everywhere. This was basically the new rock. Everyone loved them. But since I was fairly young when this started, my mom introduced me to flash animations, not by the normal aspect, but by eCards. You may be wondering, what's an eCard? And to that I say, the revolution. eCards are basically online greeting cards that you could send to a loved one who does not live near you or your playdate buddy. The most famous of all eCards, other than the famous meme cards, are Hallmark cards. Yeah, Hallmark cards. You know, the cards that your parents and your loved ones used to give you all the time. I actually still have a lot of them from when I was younger. And recently too, I still get a lot of them. And I actually enjoy getting them. Here are a lot of my cards. I haven't really saved a lot of them, but as you can tell, some of them aren't Hallmark. These knockoffs. This is Hallmark. These are nice. Merry Christmas. I keep my Christmas card. I keep a lot of my cards. But this is a Hallmark one. Not Hallmark. Not Hallmark. Some knockoff, but still nice. I have to say that I think this one is my favorite, even though it's not Hallmark. But it's definitely really cool. I forgot that was a wrap, and I forgot that's what was inside. I don't know what I thought was going to be inside, but I didn't think it was going to be a wrap, I'll tell you that. But since it's Halloween, I thought it'd be a good time to go over my favorite Halloween eCards. I haven't really been on this site in a long time, and it definitely has changed. I'm pretty sure that a lot of the other cards disappeared or were deleted, which kind of sucks, but then I realized that most of the cards I saw were on Hops and Yo-yos. So, yeah. Anyways, let's start off with a good classic. Let's look at Halloween I Have No GF Goodnight. Characters are from the famous card franchise called Maxine, about an old bitter lady who has a sweet white puppy named Floyd. It's like Eustace pulled a Bruce Jenner and Muriel took Courage and left Eustace with Courage's younger brother, brave but dumb. Anyways, this was a really cool and neat looking animation that made it look less like a flash animation, but more like a hand-drawn sort of thing. But then you see the tweens and you remember, oh, this was in the mid-2000s. But this night, it's Halloween, and Floyd turns into a werewolf whenever he sees a full moon. Clever and cute.
Who needs a mask when you're just naturally scary? Happy Halloween.
Definitely was one of my favorites and the one that I think I remember the most, but this next one really took the cake. This is the one that I hated but loved at the same time. It's called The One Big Scream, or The Day in the Life of a Screaming Banshee. Now you may be wondering, what's a screaming banshee? Well, let me just give you a little taste. Oh, how I hated that scream. I remember holding my hands against my ears because I could not stand that piercing scream, and I could never ever get it out of my head, even to this day. This card, I think, was the one that really scared me the most, while it wasn't being scary. It was just about a woman who goes to work and, has to deal with her problems, but it's a screaming banshee, so, it's a smart idea. It's pretty funny. I think there were more of them, but you know what? I couldn't care less because this thing made me absolutely scared to the brink of death. Now that I got those out of the way, I wanted to get into the best cards out there. Hoops and Yo-yo. This is my favorite group, but I called it Hops and Yo-yos, and even now I still call it that, mostly because it sounded better for my developing psyche. I have one specifically that I find is one of my favorite, which is not Halloween, but is one of my favorites out of many.
No. No.
It can't be. It can't be.
It can't be. No. 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 No.
Honestly, this brings back a lot of good memories growing up. I'm glad to be sharing them with you today. Check out the cards, and while some of you may not like them, others may enjoy it, or not. I don't really care. I know I said this was going to be a Halloween-style video, but, obviously it's not. I wanted to do a Hellboy review, but, that kind of takes a little bit longer, especially when I was going to do the whole series. I've just been kind of lazy. I'm getting a job now at Little Caesars, so I think YouTube will be going a little slow. If my channel really picks up in the near future, I probably will flock to YouTube. But there have been signs of YouTube failing, and I think it's probably better for me to actually get a job. I want to thank a lot of you for sticking with me throughout this journey, and this definitely won't be the end, but I think this will be a slow decline. Animations will be coming out. Oni Plays will be hopefully the next one. I have some other reviews that I've been putting away. Thanksgiving will be Bear in the Big Blue House, and I just want to say thank you guys. Peace out, like a piece of pizza.